Wiegand. Matt Wiegand.
Local music. I'm a comedian. I'm sorry for disappointing everybody. The tough thing about being a comedian and going to an open mic is sometimes you have to follow a guy that turned his life around, who was homeless and is now very successful, and everybody gets quiet and they listen to him the entire time. They were like, that's very moving. All right, now to talk about dicks for 5 minutes, here comes Matt Wiegand. I'm like, that's not my name, and now I feel like I don't know how to perform. Okay, so my name is Matt Wiegand. I'm a comedian here in town. I just moved here to Vegas, moved from Reno, Nevada. I went up to UNR. Okay, good. Now that everybody's happy, I'll continue my. I went to college there. I got my degree in political science and international affairs, which is like saying I got my degree in fairies and goblins, because that's what it's going to be used for, imaginary jobs. I'm going to go to a job interview. They're going to be like, well, Matt, we really like you, but can you build a database? Can you design a website? I'll be like, nope, but I can borrow money from my parents and paint with all the colors of the wind, so I got that going for me. I also moved to Reno to start my comedy career. Not the best decision I could have made. Moving to Reno to start doing comedy is like moving to Montana to become a boat captain, okay? If you didn't get that joke, you were educated in this state. My mom's a school teacher, so education is very personal to me. Did you guys know Nevada, 51st out of 50 in public education? 51st, we're so bad we beat math, guys. There's Somali pirates that wouldn't raise their children in Nevada because they care about their futures. Nevada's a tough state. You gotta be weird to live here in Nevada, especially the rural towns up north. I drove through a town called Urington not too long ago. Glorious Urington, Nevada, Jewel of the West they call it. Driving through, get pulled over, cop comes up to my window. He's like, you know why I pulled you over, son? I was like, speeding. He's like, that's right, son. We do things a little bit slower out here in Urington. I was like, man, I'd hate to get raped in Urington. That's a joke you guys liked initially, felt bad about afterwards. You laughed and then you hated yourselves. Good for you. So I'm a construction worker. That's my job here in Las Vegas because I'm a big fan of irony. Yeah, but it's I'm there because I'm researching a book I'm gonna write. It's called How to Not Fit In, the Matt Wiegand story, or Cardigans Never Built Empires. There are three main groups on a construction site. If you've ever worked construction, you know what I'm talking about. There's Mexicans, black people, and the Aryan Nation. And if you've never talked to white people who work construction, they talk a lot like black people, hate gays, and wear earrings in their ears. Which is funny because only black people and Asians look good with diamond-studded earrings. White people don't. And I got this one guy. Construction is the only place where men can still be men. You know, we hang out, we talk about drinking, having sex, camping, sports, homophobia, because that's a big topic on the construction sites. I got this one friend. He looks like a lumberjack crossbred with the Lollipop Guild, okay? He's not an attractive man. And he's like, yo, I don't care if you're gay or nothing, but if you start hitting on me, that's when we have a problem. And I'm like, man, if a gay guy ever hit on you, he lost a bet. All right. Yeah, well then, okay. So, good. So I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning every day to go to work at 6. So I live off of coffee, right? And if you guys ever walked into a coffee shop and the barista looks at you and goes, hey, looks like you need a cup of coffee. And you think about it for a second and you realize that's just barista talk for, hey, you look like a bucket of shit. You look terrible right now. Nothing could make you look worse. One time I walked into a Starbucks and the barista looks at me and she goes, you look like somebody who would know. How was the new Star Trek movie? And I was like, is this what racial profiling feels like? What the hell? It was terrible. Thank you very much, guys. My name's Matt Wiegand. Have a good night.